Hello. How are you guys? Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to go ahead and pray, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. Father, I thank you for every individual that's on this scope. God, and I pray right now, God, that there's something that I tell them, something that I give them, God, that would change their life. That they would be impacted, that they would be reminded in 2017 to push to their next, to run into their next, and believe you for their next. Father, I pray right now that the words that I give the people, God, will want them to run for more. Not just run, but God, sprint to the end of 2018. I pray that there's something that I say on tonight, God, that will be able to allow them to set standards in their lives, oh God, as you are teaching me and as I'm teaching them, God, how to hold standards in their life. Father, I say thank you. I give you praise. I give you glory. I give you honor. You have been so amazing. We take this time to say thank you for last year, for 2017. I dare you to heart it up for 2017. Lord, we take this time out to say thank you for 2017. We are still here. We haven't lost our minds. We haven't gave up on you. We're not in a hospital bed. We're not in... And even if we are in a hospital bed, we still have a way to hear this message. We still have an opportunity to hear what you're saying and how you're saying it. But most of all, God, that we're able to pull and push to the next things that you have for us. So, God, I speak right now over every individual on this call, God, that you'll be able to set a fire in them like never before, God, to be able to run to you, to be able to push to you, but most of all, to be able to have an amazing relationship with you, oh God. God, I bless you, I honor you, and I thank you for tonight. I thank you for this lesson on tonight, and I give you praise and glory. If you are on this call, I dare you right now, if you're on this Facebook Live, I dare you to heart it up right now. Heart it up. Every time I say heart it up, I'm having you heart it up for a reason, because that gives me an opportunity to let you know I don't see you. I'm recording this because I'm going to use this for other things. And so the way that I have everything set up, if you could only see my office, I have lights and all that great stuff because we're trying to do it more professional. So I need your help by commenting below. Your comments give me life. Yes, I go back and I read the comments. I tell everybody that joins, welcome everybody that is newcomers. Come on, I dare you to heart it up for all the newcomers. Thank you so much for coming and being a part of this with us. But one of the things that I do is that this is not a monologue, but it is a dialogue. I got that from Lisa Nichols. This is a dialogue. So we go back and forth. So I come back and I look at your comments and I come back and read your comments. Like I said, your comments give me life. So I know I look a little different tonight. I got my glass. I got my specs on. But I had some issues with my contacts. My contacts would not let me be great tonight. So I'm wearing my my glasses on tonight. So I do wear glasses. I cannot see at all. Those of you that know me already know that about me, that I can't see. But we want to go ahead and get started. I dare you to type all over the screen. I'm ready to talk to you. I only do this for about 30 minutes, so I'm ready to talk to you. I'm typing some stuff in right now as I'm speaking. But there's some things that I'm ready to talk to you about. I dare you to heart it up and type all over the screen. Yes, you can do both things at once. Yes, you can, because guess what? You are a game changer, so you can make that happen. But one of the things that I want you to type on the screen is, let's go. What are we going to? I'm ready. Just say, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. I want you to type all over the screen. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. I don't know what I'm ready for, but I'm ready to hear what you got to say, Tanya. I'm ready to hear how to get to my next. I'm ready to go to my next. So I need you to type all over the screen. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. What am I ready for? I'm ready for the things that God has for me. I'm ready for my next. I'm ready to walk into my next. I'm ready to push into my next. Y'all see I'm multitasking, right? I'm ready to push into my next. I always think I'm prepared for this. So if you ever been coached by me, I don't think you can ever be prepared for Facebook Live, but I do everything that I can to be prepared. But I'm ready. So I dare you to type that all over the screen. I'm ready. I see you. I see your comments. Awesome. Tonight we're going to be talking about standards. Can you type that across the screen? Standards. If you're watching the replay or if you don't know who I am, my name is Tanya Harden, aka the Game Changer Coach. My goal is to push you from your pain to your purpose, and from your purpose to the promises that God has for you. And the way I do that is by getting you to say yes to your next. This is 2018. We are in a season where God is wanting us to go to the things, sprint to the things that He has for you. And what is it that He has for you? My goal is to be able to get you to look at your pain, turn it around, and change the game about your pain. That's my goal, is for people, because I'm a girl, also the author of There's Power in Your Pain, the book, There's Power in Your Pain, where I had to go through some pain that I talk about in this book. I kind of give you the nit-grit part of what I talk about, what I deal with in this book. And one of the things that I realized that in this book is that I had to learn to embrace my pain. And so one of the things that I deal with is not just pain, but I deal with your passion. Because one thing about it, especially in Game Changers Connection, oh man, you will be pushed. Because a lot of you have passions. A lot of you that are connected to me is not by chance. And you're going to learn that on tonight when I deal with the standards and all that good stuff. But you're going to learn that part on tonight, how we're going to push into your passion. Because the very thing that you're passionate about is the very thing that can also bring you profit. Come here. The very thing that you're passionate about is the very thing that you find yourself starting your own business with. Yeah, I want to be able to push you to be able to do that. Not just passion, but also your purpose. Some of us walk around, especially women, and there's a lot of women that are connected to me on this page, is that we walk around and we don't know what our purpose is. And so that's my goal. My goal is to get you to get from your pain to your passion and then to your purpose. And eventually, guess what we're going to get you to? Your profit, because you could be able to profit from your passion and also from your purpose. Can you heart it up if you feel me on that? Because we want to make sure that, God owns a cattle on 1,000 hills. That means that you can have everything that you can have. Oh, I didn't tell you, I'm a kingdom girl. I'm also the pastor's wife, the pastor of the greatest, cutest pastor ever, Bishop Clyde Harden Jr., and also the co-pastor of New Destiny Fellowship Church. So excited, down in a small town called Cold Spring, Texas. The reason why I go all over that, because I don't take it by chance. There's a lot of you on here that I really don't know. And I don't take it by chance that whoever see this video replayed, if it's on YouTube, you don't know who I am. So every time I get on here, I'm going to remind you, hey, anybody that's trying to start your own business, don't take it by chance that somebody don't know you. Okay, that everybody know you. That's not the case. Everybody don't know who you are, and it's very important to put yourself out there and let you know who you are. One day I'm going to talk about that, how to brand you. Come here. How to brand you and what you're doing, okay? Can you heart it up on that? So here we go, standards. I'm talking fast because I got a lot of information that I want to share with you on tonight when it comes to standard. I got a lot of information that I want to share with you. So the first thing when it comes to standards, so many of us, what happens is, I'm starting to, I'm not going to say that I'm hating this, but I'm starting to get to a point, you hear everybody talking about new year, new you. New year, new you. Can somebody type on the screen, new year, new you? People are so quick to talk about that. But one thing that I found out during my prayer time before I even came to you guys was that, and that's great. Can we give a hand for that? That's awesome. New year, new you. That's great. But I want to change it up a little bit because guess what? We all game changers, right? We're game changers connected to me. I always flip it up, switch it up, however God gives it to me. But one of the things that I realize is that what happens is, and I'm about to teach my women on Wednesday night, is that we're so quick to want to change and become this new person and this new identity and this new, I'm going to change my attitude and I'm going to change this, and that's great. But how about, I don't want you doing that, because guess what? God created you in His image. Come here. God created you in His image. That means that everything that He created about you is the right thing. Can somebody type that on the screen? The right thing. Everything He created about you, it was good. One of the things that I realized when I get in the pulpit, for all my preachers and teachers out there, I used to say these words, Lord, I pray right now, before I bring this word, that you will move Tanya out the way. I'm going to say that one more time. Lord, I pray right now, and I'm not knocking nobody. I just got this like a couple of weeks ago. Lord, I pray right now that you will move Tanya out the way. And I thought about that. Everything about Tanya is the reason why they call me there. Come on, let's be real. Everything about me, that means you got to like my personality, because one thing about me, whenever I come and I teach and I preach in your church, I'm going to be me at the end of the day. So I'm going to make sure that I bring my flavor. What I do, you're going to get the ghetto side of me. You're going to get the professional side of me. Hello, everyone. Yes, I can do that. I can switch it up. But guess what? I can use both at any table. That means that I know I can sit around anybody's table. I can be professional. I can make sure I make deals, make things happen. But I can also let it be real that, hey, I'm real, I'm relevant. And I make sure sometimes I can get a little bit ratchet. Okay? Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's who I am. Can you type on the screen? It's okay being you. Type all over the screen. It's okay being me. It's okay being me. This is who I am. So no, God, I don't want you to remove Tanya. I want you to, hey, speak to Tanya, speak into my heart, and allow me to use me. And don't let no self be in it. Don't let Tanya, because we can get in self sometimes. All my preachers that's watching, we can get in self sometimes. But I'm not trying to be in self, Lord. I need you to use me like never before, because I can't do this without you. Yeah, I can't speak without you. I can't move without you. But it's something about me that you like, that you created. There was something about me that you love, that you made me this way for a reason. So I come to tell you this. I said all that to say this, is that the thing is that when God created you, he created you in your image. So knew you, do you. Can somebody type that? Knew you, do you. Do you, man. Not just do you, but do it better. Can we maximize where you're going? Come on, maximize in ministry, what we're doing at our church. Maximize what you are, because everything that you've experienced, everything that you went through wasn't by chance. Every hurt that they've done, every time they talked about you, it made you better. Every time they dogged you out, it made you better. Come on, David. Okay, come here, David. David, King David. David was, oh my God, he slept around, had all these women that he slept around with. This is Tanya Niles' version. Just read it at your own time, okay? But David slept around with all these women. And when David slept around with all these different women, David realized when he went and got this girl by the name, he went and got an old girl, I forgot her name, I want to say Abigail. He went and got her, and Abigail was with another man. So that means that David had a little bit of ratchetness, some tendencies to where he was a little, yeah, that's what he was, whatever you thought in that moment. That's what he was, a dog. Let's say that, glory. For all my super saved folks. He was a dog. So with him being a dog, can I tell you that, yeah, he ended up getting with this girl by the name of Abigail. It wasn't right. At the end of the day, some of the things you do ain't right. We know, because we game changers. We in this together. Can somebody say we? Because I'm not going to never come here dogging you out. I'm going to always be real with you, because I am the game changer coach. We all mess up. We all fall short of the glory of God. We all make mistakes. But can I tell you that God can make your mistake a message? I'm going to write that down. Yes, Lord. God will make your mistake a message. It would be a message to me. That's why I tell the people all the time. Y'all know I'm real with y'all. One of the things that I tell y'all all the time is that my husband ain't the only one I slept with. I'm not going to sit up here and make it seem like that everything peachy and cream. He just announced some stuff yesterday in our church that we just went through, and I'm sitting up there like, bro, that's fresh. That's brand new. But how many of you know, just by us talking about it, it lets other people know that, guess what? We ain't the only one going through. Can I come tell you this? And I'm going to get to my message. Is that this is a sidebar. This have nothing to do with the message. Is that don't get in a situation. I think I talked about this in depression. Don't get in a situation to where you feel like that you're the only one that's going through. I promise you, boo-boo kitty, you're not. Oh, that was ghetto. Okay, pray my strength. I told you the Lord going to make me better. I'm going to get better. But you're not the only one that's going through. Can you heart it up if you feel me? Where your heart's at? I ain't seen your hearts in a minute. There we go. Heart it up if you feel me that you're not the only one that's going through. Okay? So I'm not trying to be too ghetto with you. But you're not the only one that's going through. That there's other people that's going through as well. But it's all about what you do while you're going through. Are you going to somewhere? What you doing with it? And so what happened was this boy named David, King David was an amazing, awesome, powerful, the baddest king in the Bible. He has two different chapters about him. I mean, a whole bunch of chapters. Let's get that straight. Whole bunch of chapters, but two different parts. So that means that he was just that important. Can I come tell you, no matter what you've done, no matter what you've been through, you've been just that important. So everything that you got, Everything that you've experienced in 2017 and 2016 and 2015 on down to your birthday. Let's get that. Everything you've been through, that God could use that. So New Year, do you. Do you and maximize who you are. I told someone today, you always want to be. If you get to a point to where you never want to be greater, you're not. Okay, let me go and get to my point. Okay, here we go. First thing you have to do. Here we go. Can you type on the screen if you feel me? First, let me see your ones. Did you feel me that this is, oh, it switched, Jesus. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Can y'all see me? Hold it up if it's better. If you can see me, put the number 1 on the screen. Number one. If you see me. All right. It's just so close. All right, there we go. Put number 1 on the screen if you feel me. Just say New Year. Number 1. I want to be a New Year. Do me. Do me in this New Year. Do you. But I want to do better. I want to make me better. I want to do what I'm doing, but do it better. And that means, what do I mean by that? That means if I'm always tripping on, okay, let's get real. I'm going to get real relevant, Richard, real quick. Real issues, real life. Come on, woman to woman, real talk. Anyway, so let's say you go to the store and you known for going off on the cashier. You be waiting for the opportunity. Oh, I wish you could see my eye. That's that side eye, like I'm talking to you right there in the camera. You watching me right now. Yeah, you be waiting for the opportunity to go, especially these couponing people. I'ma just look. Amen. Wow. Yeah. Couponing people be ready to go off. You be waiting for the opportunity. But all of a sudden, something sit in you and say, you know what? It ain't, no, not today. Don't do it today. Don't do that. Don't go out today. So you walk in the store today and you're conscious about what you do and what you say. That's what you call growth. Come here. That means I'm still doing me. I'm still me. But I'm just watching what I do and how I do it. It ain't nothing new about me. It's just that I'm changing some things that I'm doing. All right, here we go. Can you heart it up if you feel me on that? Heart it up. I see your hearts. It's a delay, but I'm seeing them. All right, here we go. The number 1 thing, and Sister Katie, if you're on here, I want you to put this in there. Sister Katie, we'll do that at the end. I'm gonna give you all of my information, all that good stuff. So the number 1 thing you want to do is discipline yourself. How am I going to grow in 2018? How am I going to have standards in 2018? Because this ain't just standards, you guys. I got 3 different lessons on this. Let me help you real quick. Bishop Harden, you're going to be proud of me. I done made a series out of this thing. Not only are we going to we're going to talk about deal with standards and holding standards in 2018. We also going to deal with next week holding standards in your singleness. Come here. Next week after that, holding standards in your marriage. Because the first thing I got to deal with is standards in you. Because at the end of the day, if you don't know who you are, you can't help nobody in your singleness or your marriage. So we first got to deal with you because you want to grow in 2018 and you want the greatness and the things that God has for you. So the number 1 thing that you must do, what I had to do, number 1, discipline yourself. You got to be able to discipline yourself if you're trying to go for the things that you want for you. The key thing on here, reason why you wanted to be connected to this page, anybody that's being connected this going forward, is that you said, I'm ready to go. You probably didn't know what you said, I'm ready to go to, but I'm hoping that you're ready to go, grow, and glow. What does that mean? I'm ready to go to the things that God has for me. That means I got to put in the work. Number 2, I'm ready to grow. That means I got to grow up. I can't be doing this petty stuff no more. And then I have to glow. That means I have to be a light to everything else around me. So you're ready to grow out. You're ready to go, glow, and grow, right? So, discipline. So the first thing you do, you got to discipline yourself. There's a great book that's called Disciplines of a Godly Woman. I want you to type that on the screen. A great, great book. Oh, my God. I went over it with my ladies. I forgot the name of the book. Who wrote it? Disciplines of a Godly Woman. It's an awesome book to read. Whenever I get you a book, I tell people all the time, I heard someone else say this, is that when you put, the reason why a lot of us don't have a lot of knowledge or a lot of things, or we're not becoming very successful, is because it's in a book. They said if you don't want people to know what's going on, put it in a book. So I encourage you, man, book is knowledge. Book is power and knowledge. So do that, man. But definitely, it's a book called Disciplines of a Godly Woman. Great book to read. But anyway, discipline, what discipline means, that means I have to practice because I'm not used to doing what I'm trying to do. So that means I got to practice this thing. How much time I got? I got 10 minutes. I got to practice this thing, and I got to be able to train myself to be able to do the things I'm supposed to do. Okay, what do you mean, Sonia? I got to be able to train myself to be able to say, you know, I'm not going to, and one of my girls on here, Shannon Brown, she can tell you, when it comes to eating right, making sure you eat right, you do things, y'all know, it takes discipline to put that cake away. It takes discipline to tell yourself, I ain't going to eat that, I ain't going to do that, and I'm going to work out. The discipline is working out and eating right. She can let you know that if she on here. The discipline is working out and eating right. Heart it up if you feel me. The thing is that teaching yourself what not to do. So you got to be able to discipline yourself to say that this is what I'm going to do. I realize right now I'm in the midst of writing a book. The only reason why I'm on here with you guys right now, because this book has to be done by the end of this week, right? I'm on chapter 6 in the book. I got to have 12 chapters. But I have to discipline myself by turning off my notification. When I'm in my office, turning off my notifications on my phone so that I won't get caught up on my phone. Not only turning off my notifications, but I have to turn off my phone because every phone call ain't that important right now. Because I'm trying to get somewhere. I'm trying to do something. Can you heart it up if you feel me? Like I'm trying to do some things. So there's some things that I can't allow to block my vision on where I'm going. So if I've got to block my vision, that means I got to discipline myself. When I come in my office, I'm not bringing my phone in my office. How about that? Whoever need me and they got my phone number, whoever got my house number, you know how to get in touch with me. And if it's that bad, ain't nothing I can really do about it, right? So I got to do what I have to do to make sure I discipline myself to get the things that I'm trying to get. It don't have to be all day. You set hours, you set time, you set goals on what you're doing, what you're trying to do. That's why I sent y'all that message this morning called I Love Mondays. Mondays, I get an opportunity to speak into your life. Mondays is my most freest day ever. So I'm not doing something that I wouldn't ordinarily do. I don't know how I said that, but anyway. But something I don't normally do. So what happens is you got to discipline yourself to be able to say, you know what? This is my lifeline. Where I'm trying to go next, this is my lifeline. So if I'm trying to, what is my lifeline? The things that I'm trying to get. The thing right now, my lifeline is that I got to look like where I'm going. Come on here, somebody. Come here. I got to do some things to look like where I'm going. Not only that, number one thing I got to discipline myself in if I really want to get the things that God has for me in 2018. For me. I'm not talking about my husband, my children, my family. And so I'm trying to get, because in this point right now, can you type on the screen, this one here, this is selfish. This is selfish moment. Come here, somebody. This all about you. I dare you to type all over the screen. This is a selfish moment. Right now, this is about you. This is not about the person. If you got somebody watching with you, this ain't about the person on your left or your right. I'm in church. Just went to church. This is for you. You being selfish right now. So you need to take our time to discipline yourself. Not just discipline yourself, but discipline yourself in prayer. Yeah, I'm going now. I have to. I'm a kingdom girl. I told you. I'm not a church girl. I'm a kingdom girl. Look at one of my videos. You'll kind of understand what I'm talking about. Hey, I'm a kingdom girl. I got to discipline myself to pray. If that means getting up early in the morning, if that means, doing it late at night, whatever works for you, I got to find myself praying. As a woman, if I'm going to get the things I have, because you don't want to, I told the people, I'm going to share whenever Bishop puts it up, I'm going to share a thing I preached about on New Year's Day. Was about this is it, and how you got to be able to look at the possibilities, opportunities, and you got to have faith. And I'll share it with y'all only in this page. I'll share it with y'all. But one of the things I dealt with was the fact that these men, they had to go and get on this, they were going to go get this man healed by Jesus. But the thing is that they had to prepare. They had to do some things to make happen. That's my second point in the discipline part. I'm still on discipline. You got to pray and you got to prepare. Because you praying to get the answers on what you need to do next. Come here, somebody. Now, again, not trying to get churchy with you. But you got to pray on the things you got to get. Things you're trying to get from God. All right? Then you got to prepare. Because you can't do nothing if you're not planning. People don't fail to plan. People don't plan to fail. They fail to plan. So you got to make sure you planning. You planning some things out. What am I doing? Don't allow. Okay, come here real quick. Oh, okay, I'm probably have y'all 15 minutes over. Pray for me, okay? I'll be off at 8:45 because I got to share this with you. Check this out. What happens is Walmart, Target, McDonald's, all of them got it down packed. They know how to prepare. I don't care if somebody dies. I don't care if somebody's messed up. When you go to Walmart in the month of October, guess what they're going to have up? I dare you to type it on the screen. They're going to have Halloween. Every November, I don't care who died, what happened, they planned it out. They gonna have, right now, you can walk in the store and Valentine's is set up. Valentine ain't even here yet. But they planned it out strategically. So you mean to tell me when businesses can do it, you can't do it for yourself? Come here. You got to do it for yourself. Everything that y'all are getting, everything that is happening is because I planned this stuff out. Because you got to plan. You have to plan it out. You have to prepare for where you're going. And if you don't prepare, it'll never happen. If you wait for the last minute and you don't discipline yourself, it's not going to happen. Point blank, period. I told you I got to be real with you, especially in this season. If you're going to get what you got to get, I got to be real. If you don't prepare, if you don't pray, and if you don't plan, it ain't going to happen. And if you don't discipline yourself, you're not going to get the things that God has for you. I don't care if that's another job, especially for my entrepreneurs. Come here, every entrepreneur that's on here that said, I want to start a business, that said, I want to start something. Come here real quick. Let me tell you something. Boo, if you don't plan, if you don't sit down and you don't put it down on paper, write it down, plan the vision, it's not going to happen. All right, second point. I only got 3. I'm almost done. Second point. You have to want more. Oh my God. Oh, can somebody type that on the screen? Want more. You got to want more. Okay, let me help you real quick. Can see what wanting more can make you a little scared because you're like, okay, what is it that I want? What is it that I'm trying to do? And see, one thing about when you start planning, and I shared this with y'all in Making Your Dreams a Reality, when you get a chance, go look at it again. Making Your Dreams a Reality is that your own things that you want can scare you. Come here, fear. Let me talk to you for a minute. Your own things that you're looking for can scare you, man, because I'm telling you, I'm going to be honest with you. Being on Facebook Live, that scared me. Can we get real? Game changer moment. Game changer moment. I dare you to type game changer moment. I did not want to do Facebook Live because can I tell you I was the one that talked about the ones that did Facebook Live? Oh Lord, can you hold it up? I'm gonna take a drink on that. If that ain't real, I don't know what is. I was like, why they trying to do church on Facebook? What they doing? That's what we got churches for. Come here, game changer moment. Yeah, I just thought, like, why do that? But what I found out was that, you know what? They got 1.4K people watching. Somebody in that process is getting saved. So either I can talk about them or I can join them. Come here. I can talk about them or I can join them. And I realized, okay, let me strategically plan. Let's go back to discipline. Before I even come out here, let me be able to plan how I want to do this and have it on another level to where you get the lights, camera, action feel. You get more professional feel and that I'm able to come on somebody. And that's just real. That's a real moment. Dead real with you. Is that because what I saw this is what I saw. Okay, Lord, if I do this, people, number one, they're going to get tired of hearing me. Number two, you know, who gonna listen to me? Who gonna want to listen? Can I have a real moment? Who gonna want to listen? Because see, before I started with y'all, I had started a group on Periscope. Come here, playing. I tested it out before I came to Facebook. I ain't crazy. Come here. Playing. I prayed about it before I put it together. I disciplined myself on, they can tell you, the ones that watch me on Periscope, I used to get up and walk out because I was hot. I would forget to bring something to drink. I forgot how to set up. And now guess what I can do? I can coach those that are trying to go live on what to do and what not to do. Not only that, if I say something that's off the wall, I'm probably going to get judged. So that's why everybody that comes to this Game Changer page, you got to answer some questions before you become in here. Because this is a place of not secrets, but it's a place where I want people to be free. Because, you know, people can get it twisted. But one thing I learned during that process on Periscope, that I refused to allow people to put me in a box. So this thing looked bigger than what I was trying to do, right? And it still is. Come here. Can I tell you that your dreams become bigger than what you ever thought? That when you want more, not only do I want more, But now, if I want more, I got to do more. Ugh, help me, God. Let me help you. When I want more, I got to do more. What does that mean? That I got to put the work in. Can I tell you that I have to literally set a time? My morning starts at 6 a.m. Come here. My morning starts at 6 a.m. By 9 o'clock, if I ain't got stuff done, I got children, I have a family, I have a husband. I got to get stuff done. So I have to use time where I got to work. So I got to put the work in. I'm working. This is like work for me. Because eventually, in a minute, you're going to see another flyer that's going to drop. That's going to be telling you about classes that I got coming up. And I'll talk about that in just 1 second. But you got to, can somebody say, when you want more, you got to do more. When you want more, you have to do. Can you type that on the screen? I want more, I got to do more. Come on, heart it up if you feel me. If I want more, if I want more in my marriage, I got to do more. If I want more in my job, I got to do more. If I want more in me, I got to do more. That means you got to do more. So many people think that all those people that's CEOs and CFOs, that they just got there. No, they had to put the work in to be able to be there. Anybody that could tell you that starts a business from the ground up will tell you it take work. Come on, Minister Miles, if you're on here, I dare you to heart it up. I can't see you, but if you're on here, heart it up. Is that it takes work to start a business from the ground up. You bleed, you sweat, you cry, you want to throw in the towel, you want to stop doing it, you want to give up because you feel like ain't nobody getting what you're trying to do. Customers won't show up. Come here. But you got to put in the work. If you want more, you got to be able to willing to go through that. Oh, okay. Third thing. I told my niece, I'm going to show y'all this where I had my niece over here with me all week during the break. And she does hair, Taylor, Centrise. Got to check out. Anyway, she don't have no license, but hey, we going to get her there. Lord! I love how God do stuff. How about when you want more and you try to do it the wrong way, it'll never work in your favor. You won't be a real true boss. Come here. I'm talking about making boss moves to where this is what I taught my niece. I said, niece, it's great that you do hair. That's great. But we want to get you to a point to where you're able to walk into your building. You can come whenever you want to. You can do hair when you feel like it. But everybody else that's working in the building, they working for you and you getting paid. That's a boss move. Because you did it the right way. You got your license. Come here. You did it the right way. You ain't just doing hair outside your house. I'm sorry if I just messed somebody up. No shade at all. But I'm talking about making boss moves the right way, because God don't bless a mess. But he will bless when you do it in the right way. So I'm trying to get my niece, hey, that's cool what you're doing. But boo-boo, come on, boo-boo kitty. We're going to have to get this. If you want to really get this paper, let Amy show you how to go get it. Uh-oh. I done miss. Oh, that's okay, Glory. Again, game changer moment. Whatever you got to get, there's a way to get it, but there's a right way to get it. Somebody say there's a right. God will bless you in the right way. When you have the right, that's a standard. Can I come here, God? Okay, I got to get off here. There's a standard. When you set a standard of I'm not going hook, crook, whatever I do, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do everything. That's from the man. My husband and I would tell you right now in ministry, we don't get paid full time. And I'm not going to touch that church money, because at the end of the day, that ain't our money. That money belongs to God. And I refuse for God to put me on display because we done messed up the money of the church. Come here. Or him go around and sleep with one of the women at the church. And first of all, I'm not that chick. Let's get it. Okay. I'm not that girl. But nothing against nobody. Again, no shade. Game changer moment. That ain't my calling. If it ever happened, I don't know. That's all I'm going to just say. I'm going to leave that alone. But there's a reason why, because I don't need God. And he feels the same way. And he'll tell you the same thing. Baby, if you're on here, I dare you to heart it up. Let him know we ain't crazy. Let him know I'm not crazy. I'm not cray-cray. I listen to the Lord. Let me get off that. So. Okay. What was I saying? So. We make sure we don't do none of those things because we don't want to mess up what God has given us. Yeah. We don't want to mess up what God has got. Like, for him to go and sleep with, like, that's, or me going, because let's not get it twisted. Women, you have passive wife that cheat too. So there's a standard. that we must hold. Come on, somebody. There's a standard. When you hold, the Bible says, come here. This is the kingdom moment. Come here. The Bible says you must lift up a standard against the enemy. So that means that everything that ain't like the enemy needs to be up under you. Lift up a standard. Can you type that on the screen real quick? And I'm going to get y'all off of here. Lift up a standard. What is the standard? The standard is a thing that you hold that people respect. People will respect. I love my sisters. Not knocking them. No shade. If y'all on here, y'all know I love y'all. But one thing about my sisters, they ain't going to cuss around me. There's a standard. It ain't that I'm God. Don't have nothing to do with that. But there's a standard. Now, if they mad, that's different. I let them be them. But there's a standard. Can somebody say standard? Lift up a standard. Okay. The third thing, last thing, and I'm done. You must be willing to be you by making sure in your life that you hold standards. Be you, behold the standard. Can somebody put that? Be you, behold the standard. I talked about it a little bit already. Be you, behold the standard. Hold the standard in your life. Because at the end of the day, the things that God has called you to do, you got to be able to understand that if I don't hold the standard and if I don't love me first, come here. For every woman that's on here that says, I don't even know how to love me, I can love everybody else. I can make sure that everybody else is taken care of. I can make sure that everybody else look right, but I forget about me. People won't respect you if you don't respect you. They won't respect your time. Come here. They won't respect your that's one thing that people know. I love people, but you don't show up at my house and you don't call. That's a standard. That's just being that's a standard. You don't show up because I ain't answering the door for nobody. You don't call me, you don't get answered. There's a standard. There's a standard when it comes to my husband. You ain't finna come up in here at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. It ain't that I'm a girl, I'm this big back boss. It's just a standard. The standard is that you love me enough because I love myself. My husband shared with the people, and I'm going to just share a tad bit, but my husband shared that we had got in a heated fellowship. Can somebody type on the screen, heated fellowship? Because we don't get in arguments. Let me help you. We don't get in arguments. We get in heated fellowships. Because we realize, and you'll find out in our book that we're writing, is that we made a decision in 2004 to never leave. We can say whatever we want to say, but we ain't going to leave each other. We ain't going nowhere. Ain't nobody going nowhere. But we had a moment, and so some things happened. And I told him, I said, bro, don't you ever try that ever again. And what he did, he did something real simple, took my phone out of my hand. No, you violate me. You don't ever do that ever in your life. Like I respect you, you respect me. This small story, make a small story short. Yeah. And my thing is that at the end of the day, there was a standard that I had to hold and that he understood. And he's the same way. It ain't just me. Please know, it's both ways in this thing. But the thing is that so many women don't love themselves enough to feel like that I got to hold a standard. That I can let you tamper on my heart. I can let you do whatever you want to me. I can let you talk to me any kind of way. I can let you call me out my name. Come on. I taught y'all about that red words. Lies. That's all lies. No. A man calling me a beat. No. Lies. Whatever. You don't love me. That you're showing that I don't love myself enough. So you must be willing to love you. To love yourself enough that you can't. No, that can't happen. No. Because what happens when people do to you what you allow them to do. Can you type that? Can you heart it up if you feel me? People do to you what you allow them to do. And I can't see at all right now. But people will do what you allow them to do. If you allow them to just dog you out, if you allow them to blow up your phone and every time you answer, man, people do whatever you allow them to do. So the number one thing in this, and I'll do a class or something on this with more details and all that. But one of the things I want to share with you, when it comes to standard to yourself, number one, you must discipline yourself. If you want to get the things that God has for you, discipline yourself. The second thing that you must do, not only discipline yourself, but pray, prepare, and plan. Secondly, you have to want more. You got to want more. You got to want more for yourself. You got to want more, even if it scares you to death. Try to walk into it. Can I tell you, even on that part, I would say this, is that get people around you that can push you to where you need to be. Oh, I can't wait till I share when I preach that day. Get with people that's going to push you where you need to be. I taught them how, I probably don't need to show y'all that I was a little gangster in that too. I don't care. Y'all gonna see it. Well, I'm dealing with Muhammad Ali and how Muhammad Ali had like 3 people on the sideline with him. He had his hype man, he had his manager, and he had his trainer. You need all 3. You need somebody that's going to train you. You need to get on a Bible-based church that's going to push you into your next. You're going to need to get on a church, a Bible-based. Bible-based meaning a church where you're able to learn and grow. Don't just be at no church and you ain't growing and you don't understand what's happening. Be at a church where you're growing and you're understanding what the man of God or the woman of God is saying to you. Second thing that you need to be, not just a trainer, but you need the manager. A manager is somebody that can coach you. Come here. Somebody that can coach you into your next. Somebody that can push you into your next. Somebody that can pull you into your next. You need that. Can you type that on the screen? You need a manager. You need a coach. You need a manager. You need a trainer. And also you need a hype man. You need somebody on your team that's going to hype you up and remind you every time you want to quit. Every time you want to throw in the towel. Every time you want to give up. Every time you say, I can't. Every time you say, I can't make it happen. Every time you say, I can't have my own business. You need them to remind you, girl, you can do it. You need all 3 on your team. So you can't do, that's power and partnership. Yes it is. All right. Third thing. Third thing. You must be willing to make sure you take care of you. Take care of you, man. You got to have standards for you. Don't let people violate your space. Can't nobody come stay and live in my house without me and my husband on one accord. I can't let nobody come live with me without my husband knowing. He can't let nobody come live with me. Vice versa. Whatever I'm trying to say. We can't do that. I don't do well with grown folks in my house. I'm sorry. That's a standard. Grown folks just can't stay together. That's just my saying. That's Tanya saying. That ain't what the Bible say. That's just what I say. Grown folks, especially 2 women, we can't stay. There's only one king. There's only one queen in this castle and there's only one king. You can't stay here with us too long. Okay? So, I said all that. I hope you were blessed. Can you heart it up if you were blessed? Number 1, discipline yourself. Number 2, want more. Number 3, make sure you hold standards. Okay? Not only that, I'm not giving anything free today. I might do something like that next week. But one thing that I do want to share with y'all that I do have coming up on January the 15th, you're going to see a flyer. I kind of talked to y'all about it. Those of you that are just joining the page, I did a private one-on-one with you guys. One thing that you'll get in this Game Changer chat, you'll kind of, Game Changers connection, is you're going to get a couple of things early and know before everybody else. Know before I let my like page know, which is my business page. That I let them know before doing it. And you might even see the flyer on the business page. If you have not went to my website and downloaded the free video, you get a whole different flavor of what I'm doing. It's more professional and it's more of training and pushing you into your next level. And so that's my goal. I want to be able to coach you if you want to be coached. Coaching with me, it costs. Because it's going to cost you to get where you need to be. You got to be able to sow where you're going. Not only that, you got to be able to pay where you not just pay. What is it that I'm looking for? You got to be able to invest in you. Invest in you, man. Last year, I invested in me. And that's why you get all this that's happening right now. Everything you see dropping on Facebook, everything that you see, all my coaching one-on-ones that I'm coaching now, they're getting a lot of stuff that I'm doing because guess what? I invested in me. You got to be able to invest in you. So there's 3 things. There was 3 classes that I'm going to do. I want you to go to my, if you haven't, and I see those that do, so it helps me know when you're ready to push and when you're ready to go to your next. I do classes, which is on Facebook in the comfort of your home. It's going to be a different page that I'm going to do it on, a private page, and it's going to be $25 a week, or you can do $75 for all 3 weeks. And the first week is going to be facing your sickness. And I'm going to give you homework. You're going to get different things. We're going to push you. I'm going to go live. We're going to do one-on-one. I'm going to do Q&A, all that good stuff with you during that week. But it's going to be more in-depth. You're going to have a workbook. You're going to have also a syllabus that you're going to get for all 3 classes. Once you sign up, you'll get the syllabus for all 3 classes once you make the payment. And you can also see where you can make your payment on. I think that's going to drop here in a minute. But where you can make your payment, which is on my Cash App or on my website. Doing some amazing things. God, I believe that God, this is my year. And I want to be able, for us to grow together, man. Why not? When everything that I'm doing now with y'all is teaching me. It's not just, I'm just doing this and I don't want to leave nobody behind. I want us to be able to grow together. I want us to be able to get to a point that we're getting from our pain, passion, purpose, and then to our promise, and then eventually our profit. To be able to profit from the passion that you have. And I want to be able to help you do that. But what I will be doing, you'll see it drop. You're welcome to join that class with me. I dare you to heart it up. If it's some, hey, I'm thinking about it, some I want to do, I dare you to put the number 2, number 1 on the screen. Some I'm willing to do, some I'm thinking about doing. And I would love for you to be a part of that with me, where I break it down. Because one thing about it in 2018 is that you can't get where you are if you don't face your pain. You can't get the things that you need to get from God if you don't face your pain. You got to face it. You got to deal with it. And I'm going to show you how to embrace so that you can go to the things that God has for you. I had to do it. So I want to teach you how I did it, how I overcame it, and how I'm going to my next, how I'm getting to my next. Everything that God has, I want it. So go to my website, www.tanyaharton.com. Sister Katie, if you can type that in the screen, www.tanyaharton.com. A lot of stuff I do here on free for so many minutes, but there's so much I give you. I unpack for those that coach with me. I give you so much more. Not only that, great stuff coming up for marriages, man, that we're doing. My husband and I, can't wait. You'll have more details on that if you're following me on my Facebook page. I'm also on Instagram under the Game Changer Coach. I'm under that as well. So I'm all over the place. You can follow me everywhere. You can follow me also on my YouTube page that is now up. Subscribe me, Tanya Harton. Subscribe me on YouTube. You can also get all of these things that y'all are getting on today. So I pray that you were empowered. I pray that you learned to lift your standards. Go to the next level in your life. Change that pain and lift standards. Start now and don't wait for later. Move into the things that God has for you. Get where you need to get so you can go into the things that God has for you in 2018. He has something. He has a cattle on 1,000 hills, but it's all about how much you want it. I love you guys so much. I thank you for being here with me. I've enjoyed you. Continue to be blessed. Most of all, remember that there's power in your pain when you learn to speak life into it. Love you guys so much. Have a great day. Until next time, I can't wait to see y'all next week. I love you, love you, love you. Send all your single ladies this way. Allow them to add themselves to this page as well so that they can be blessed. All single ladies, next Monday is your time. I can't wait to talk to you. Have a blessed day.